Why can't we time travel?
The gate has been sealed by someone. I'm looking into it.
The gate is locked. There's only one person who could have... It's him. 426. The one that set up the gate. So we're stuck here? It's only a matter of time before 426 makes contact. I need the list of those who are compatible. Of course. That includes the people of this era.
I'll see what I can do.
There's no other If we don't find him, the result will be worse than anything we imagined. Or would you rather I go ask the students, one by one?
Fine. The file is on my desk. It isn't everyone, but it does list those who are compatible at this school. If I get any information on him... Take those when you're The medicine is You may experience some but don't worry. Your memories will... I'll fix it.
So that the plan to gather 4 girls, including... Wait, only girl... They said the gate's been... What if it's a lie? Huh. Mr. Ida, he didn't die and he helped me when I got... How could I forget something? These pills, but... Yusaka and Yakushiji, all of the compatible girls are... I don't have the list. Renya Goto has the info. The source of the disaster that will destroy... If we don't capture 426... There's no... Izumi-kun, he has the same symptom. Number 14. I knew it wouldn't.
What are you doing?
Morimu. Surveillance? Oh, I saw... If Eiseki got... Then who's the one that messed with this? The coordinates for shifting through time, they're set in 40 years, so he can't travel.
I locked the gate. You won't be able to use it.
I knew it. It was you disabled the gate.
Stop being ridiculous. You need to take...
I won't let those damn mind-controlling pills screw with my head.
Who told you that?
I saw it from... You're trying to mess with both me and you.
She's getting worse. The code that infected the Sentinels in 2064. It separates the nanomachines from the rest of your brain. Your memories will keep disappearing. Those pills you've been... They inhibit that separation. They try to preserve the link. But its effectiveness has been gradually decreasing.
No, I won't Where's Renya go? Are you screwing him up too?
It was you. You were the cause of the infection. You inserted the code that 426 created.
No.
It's true.
You were conspiring with Morimura this whole...
I've told you the truth a number of times, but you weren't able to accept. You couldn't hold on to the memory.
That's a lot. You messed me up with those pills.
It's all there. You just... The code that infected the Sentinels. DD-426. You were the one that gave it to Sekigahara.
You're lying. Mr. E, for you to ask for me, I can't tell you how happy it...
I've been waiting. I need you to...
An interlost code DD...
The nanomachines within... There is a flaw in the program. It is inhibiting you from unlocking the full extent of their power. But... there exists a...
A flaw?
If we implement this, the Sentinel's capabilities... Morimura-san, however...
Why?
She believes the Sentinels are more than capable as they are.
Why is she like... She's always going against you.
If only everyone was as understanding. I want us to give this code a try. It'll be our little secret, of course. And then, Morimura-san will see who was right. All you have to do is put this code into the Sentinel.
Okay. An improvement to the Sentinel.
Ryoko-san, what was Ida talking to you?
Nothing that concerns you.
Guess I'm still just some kid that lives nearby.
Hey, Kun.
A fourth wave is approaching. We need to get ready.
I'll put DD-42... Or... I'll put it into number fit Akun Sentinel. Mr. Ida's right. And now, Akun will know it.
Do you remember? After you shifted, you went missing. It took a long time to get you back, when we finally did. We've been able to keep it at bay with the medication, but the destruction of your memories has already begun.
For you, we tried to reinforce your memories with nanomachines, but it hasn't...
We thought if we let you roam free, that your memories would stabilize.
However, your memories kept failing. It only made you become further detached from reality.
Even still, it is imperative that you remember. Only you can clear the infection within the Sentinels, because only you know the path. We don't have much time, please.
Stop! It's all my fault. It's...
You're awake.
Who are...
Try and remember. That's right.
I can't
Ryoko,
Is that... It doesn't sound... Oh, right. I need to find... What was I looking for again? I can't...
You don't have to anymore. You don't have to look for anything, Ryoko. More importantly, how are you...
I feel refreshed. Peaceful, even.
Maybe it's just not possible.
the nanomachines linked to her memory have all separated. She barely has any memories left.
The memories you implanted in her, what are they?
We did the same for all of you. When you were connected to the learning device, you gained the knowledge needed to control the Sentinels and the gate. Those memories were backed up in case there was an accident.
So she has her memories of what happened before the incident?
No. We only backed up those which pertain to learning.
So all she knows is how to control Ryoko.
The password to remove the infection.
Gone, along with the rest of her memory. We can no longer rely on the Sentinel.
So that's it? There is still one way to use the Sentinel.
No. Further exposure to the infection. And there's no guarantee you'll survive.
He's not talking about him. After everything you've taken from her, it still isn't enough. I won't let you put her in the Sentinel.
No. No. Sentinel, it was made just for me. It's my Sentinel.
Ryoko-san.
I won't let anyone else fight.
Get off here.
But the SIU building is still a little...
That's okay. This thing will stick out if we bring it too close.
Yeah, you're right. In that case, I'll lead you the rest of the way. Let's go.
It's basically the nanomachine equivalent of a virus program. Except it causes brain damage. The infected will ultimately lose their memories, or end up as husks of themselves. It's likely the cause of my memory loss. Found at the nurse's office where Chihiro Morimura worked. The label matches the one on the bottle I had. Oral NM, C0204. A gun from the ant. I gathered some information and I came across... Apparently, I had accepted to assassinate Chihiro.
Let's head to the top of this so we can get a good view of the SIU building. Wanna go check it out?
Yeah. Iori Fuyusaka, despite having lost my memory, she continues to help me with an open heart. I'm not sure how to reciprocate. Chihiro Morimura's objective, especially for those from another world. If Operation Aegis will never be able to leave this... Yuki Takam, in order to protect, she had no choice but to cooperate. She says she knows who issues orders to the blacks. Apparently, it's the medical records of Shu Amiguchi, Juro, they've all been administered a pill. Which one's the SIU?
See that over there? It's the building next to the police.
Which floor?
Top.
Got it. I'll take it from here. You're staying behind.
Like hell
All you're gonna do is slow me down. Unless you want to take a straight bullet to the head, but I don't think you do.
Hang on. Someone's sending out orders to me in the black suits. I'm not sure who though, but the orders are coming from the SIU.
I thought you said it was
He's dead. I'm pretty sure Shinonome shot him.
I suppose I'll find out when I get there.
Come in. I know you're there. So you can't...
You've been using the drone to monitor us, haven't you?
I'm nothing if not... It might interest you to know that I have a guest with me. Miss Iori Fui... Now then, why don't you come by so we can talk? And hurry. I'd like to give you a prop...
Just watch your ass.
What the?
Akun.
Drop the gun. Now. do anything. One wrong move and I'll blow her head off.
That voice. An outdated transceiver for communication purposes. It has a very limited range. That explains how you survived being shot. You were an android this whole time.
That's not true. I simply copied my memories onto this and just in case something were to happen.
You plan to perform another loop as an android?
Don't be a fool. I've already saved my data to the evacuation.
So you're having the android do the dirty...
When it comes to making sure I end up in the next, there's no one I trust to get the job done more than me.
Release Fuyusaka. She has nothing to do with this.
No. If anything, her existence poses a threat. And as it turns out, you have no intention of keeping our promise.
You know I lost my memories. How do you expect me to keep a promise I don't remember?
Perhaps this will ring a bell.
So, I've taken care of anyone standing in your way, I hope. Well, you can relax. Ryoko and I did what we needed on our end. We've already backed up your data. Next time when the world resets, you'll still have your memories intact. There's only one thing left for you to do. Obey Tetsuya Ida's orders. Keep up the good work.
Sounds like a real moron. He clearly has no clue what's going on.
I see I'm left with no other I'd long anticipated your betrayal. Besides, it's all... No matter what you... This is the end for you. Once we arrive in the next... I promise to take very good care of you. Now you can die in this world with nothing to...
No!
Out of my way. Relax. You get to die first, Sekigahara. So you...
Morimura. She abandoned the idea of starting over again, and she became obsessed with Operation... Don't you want to know why? Oh, I remember Clip. I received Miura back in Sector 3. You're the one who gave him to me. And I remember recording the footage you just played, too. I made sure to back up all my memories. Now I remember everything.
Are you okay?
No.
This is bad. There's no...
The black suits are monitoring Major...
We're completely surrounded.
We can utilize Operation Aegis to... If we do, we'll be able to survive, though we won't have much of a world left. Oral NM. The bottle's made of... I don't have much time. That's why I left myself. I'll be able to check it using them.
You look like you're getting... Have you taken your pills?
I'm all out. They weren't even helping. There's nothing. After I lose my I imagine I'll come to you for help. When that time comes.
What are these numbers?
They're for the message service. I use the one from this...
Understood.
If we use all the terminals will be... Then the city will be cut off from universal control. There won't be any hope of restoring order at that point. That's why everyone disappeared. We need to keep at least some of the terminals open.
We can't. The enemy will target any open...
Then what? We give up on this world and try again next...
I'm afraid that isn't an option either. There won't be a next time. I had a look at the logs from 20... I've discovered a way to link to the satellite.
Satellite?
It's not from this world. There's a satellite orbiting the real world. From it, I learned more about the mechanics of this world. And it turns out we don't get as many tries as we want. The stability of this area is at its breaking point. We can't fail again. If we do, the entire facility will be reset. And Sector 0 will be lost.
What's... I know I've heard of it before.
Seems like your symptoms are becoming more... Alright, listen. As you know, there are 5 different sectors. However, there exists one more unique sector. It doesn't take up any space, and there's no interior to see. It's an evacuation site that's unaffected by loops. Normally, you can send your data there using the shifter. That's what allows you to continue if the world resets.
That's right. Ida did say that was the way to escape to the next world.
Yes, but this time, Sector Zero will cease to exist as well. We won't be able to loop again. This is our last.
So without Sector Zero, the world won't be recreated?
If the Aegis system is activated, we'll still be here, though we'll be left behind in a world of chaos.
If what you're saying is true, why keep it all a secret?
Because... Sekigahara...
Tell me, why did you...
Because I had to. I couldn't let anyone find out about... There's quite a lot that transpires in 21. The Earth is a very different place. Do you want to know what happens?
Hey, Sekigahara. I've already done my research on you. You're the one who was hired to kill me. In case you couldn't tell, there isn't much left of humanity. Just the 10 people in this little colony. It's a bit fruitless to kill for money at this point, don't you think?
I've done my research on you as well, and I'm very thorough when I research my targets. There's nothing you can hide from me.
How menacing of you. Intimidate me all you want, but you're not leaving that room.
Professor Chihiro Moore, in order to raise research funds for Project O, you partnered with several questionable You then sold nanotechnology on the black market, and that's the source of the infection on the surface.
I didn't intend for any of this to happen.
Your voice is trembling. Can't say I blame.
No one will believe a word you say.
Oh, I don't plan on telling anyone. This is for me. I never want to forget this moment. The moment humanity's traitor stares death in the
What was that?
That was the bomb I planted.
The power generator? Are you insane? We have to repair it right away. We'll lose life support if we don't.
When I take a job, I finish.
It can't be. The lock to your room's been disengaged.
Just hang tight, Professor. I'll be seeing you soon.
Humanity was wiped out by the nanomachine infection. And it was all my fault. Sekigahara-kun! You're in bad shape. At this rate, you'll... Huh? Are you lost, little? What are you doing alone in a...
I guess it makes sense that you don't remember me. I was just a baby when we last saw each other. There's only need for one. And that's me.
Morimura said quite a bit before she died.
If you're going to lie, at least put some effort into it. No matter. I'll simply ask Miss Fuyusaka here what she... After I finished you off, of course.
Sector Zero. That's where you backed up your data, right? A good precaution. But that isn't gonna save you. Morimura gained access to the satellite of the real world. That's where she learned about the next reset. And that it's going to be different from any other.
Satellite?
It's not just this world at stake anymore. If we fail to defeat the kaiju, the real world will be impacted as well. That includes the facility that's... sends us back there. When the facility itself is recreated, there won't be a Sector Zero anymore. Whether we go with Operation Aegis or not, there won't be a next time. And no one will be able to loop.
Satellite, Tony. Is this what you meant? It can't be. But... Seki...
Hey.
Ow.
you're okay. Fuyusaka.
Eika, is it over?
My past is. But as for our future, this is only the beginning.
Do you think, maybe this is the beginning of something else, too?
Yeah, I think it is. Sentinel number 50. Fuyusaka's the one piloting it. She's always so sincere in her action. And that's Sentinel number 17, Bob. I'm seeing seconds, even third generation 12 in total. That bastard. He's gathered quite a few participants for his gain. That enhanced first gen model. It must be Sentinel number 11. Guess I'll give it a shot. Sure. Right.
Bad news.
Let me guess. I think he's...
Thanks for making my life easier. Cool. Let's grab our stuff and head over.
Asami-chan!
Oh yeah, almost
Would you
forgot.
like to get crepes on our way home? I'd love to, but...
I never finished reading
I've kind of got
this.
somewhere to be. Okay.
The paper.
Do you need...
Paige, I'll let you...
Come on. Shall we go home together? Sorry, I have plans. You too?
What's up with the yacht? They're always so... I heard there's a guy...
Churro.
Hey, about what you said on the stair... Hey, about what you... A sci-fi movie from the first in what... The nurse's office is... I should use the... I think...
Thanks for making my life cool.
The papers. Miss Morimura.
Would you like to get crepes on our way home?
Just got me Yu-Gi-Oh!
I'd love to, but I've kind of got somewhere to be. You've been acting you seem kind... But you're just fine. The break area? Yeah. Crap. I gotta get going.
Their drink vending. It's located at... If what Fuyusaka-san said was right.
I can head out too. See you, Miwa-chan. Later. Bye. I guess it's about that time.
Something up?
Well, maybe. Let's go out.
We've got to get to the break. If we're too slow...
Karabe-kun.
Well, if I go talk... It's too hard to talk to her with Shiba-kun. What's going on?
Well, you know that dream you were... The truth, it's...
What do you mean? What was that dream?
You don't... You just mentioned it, you know? The one...
Shoot up.
Something about take, but you ended up getting shot, and I was the only one who managed...
Oh, in order to prevent killer robots, a factory...
You remember now?
I didn't know you were... That's the plot of Exter...
So you don't...
Of course I do.
I'm not talking about a move. This is something that actual... And it wasn't just a... Karabe-kun, it was...
What about this? If the Daimos showed... I don't know.
Well, you'll be seeing plenty.
Huh?
Daimos is the jet, but there are many some as big as a truck.
That series, it featured all kinds... The nurse's office is... I should use... Since... Huh. There go... Last time, she had documents. I guess she put...
Whoa. Well, guess let's call it a day and go.
That movie's a hidden... It's tough to get a... Amiguchi. You know, I tried. So... Come to think of... I saw Shiba-kun in a dream. A pretty creepy... She always... Right.
Oh yeah, almost
Just
forgot.
got me, Yuki, and...
I never...
I should head out too. See you, Miwa-chan. Later. Bye. I guess it's about that time.
Something...
Fuyusaka's avoiding you. Did you look up her skirt or something?
No.
I'm just saying.
It is... I wonder why she's... We can't go to his... What if we're in no...
Then let him... Okay, it's not the one you were looking for. You know.
Don't make it sound so...
I also taped the next one where the alien...
Is that the one where he...
Oh, you...
I don't really...
While I was taping that show, I remembered I totally forgot they were airing UFO wars. I can't believe I...
The papers. Miss Morimura. Released in 1977. It's a dramatic sci-fi adventure. Its popularity holds strong no matter how much time... In that movie, an alien... So he runs a... There's a famous... That's too... What was...
Don't... So you don't...
Of course I do.
I'm not talking... This is something, and... Karabik...
What about this? If the Daimos... I don't know.
Well, lucky. You'll be seeing plenty of them.
Huh?
Daimos is the jet, but there are many different... Some as big as a truck.
That's serious. It featured all kinds... If you love movies, you should check out this drama.
What's it about?
It's an episodic show, where the story plays out in different ways. In this one, an alien seeks refuge on Earth. There's a famous scene where he teleports onto a bridge. You've never seen it before?
That was a real... It took place on Sumire...
Now that you mention it, that scene did look like it was shot at Sumire Bridge.
I was the only one... You never made it, Karabik.
No. I was there. You and I were... Wait, what? Does that mean...
There is a UFO.
Oh, no way. We're going to ride that UFO and fight off enemies.
No. That's what the Sentinels are for.
Sentinels?
Giant robots. They were created to defeat the
You're so interesting.
Don't you already know all this? You're the one who told me about... Remember when we were cleaning up the science room? You said you saw a shootout from the future in your...
Cleaning up the Now that I think about...
I've handed you the key. Be sure not to misplace it.
Renya Goto, second year. Popular with all... A snob.
When you're done cleaning, be sure to lock up, then return the key to Miss Mori. Understood?
Yes.
Then if you'll excuse me.
Sorry for the trouble. Okay, there's not much left. Let's get this over with. I'll wash the equipment over there. Could you put the beakers back on the...
Goto-senpai, it's hard to believe he's just a high school...
I'm hungry. Cleaning duties...
Shibuku, stop complaining.
Did you say something? You were mumbling. Speak clearly.
Just... kinda sucks to be doing cleaning, dude.
Rules are rules. Just deal with it, okay? Are you done with the beakers?
I'm getting to it.
Cleaning is just...
Where should I put the...
Beakers go in the big cabinet in the back.
Guess it goes in here. This one... That's all of...
Finished with the beakers? All that's left now is... What is it? What's gotten in? Is there something?
I was just thinking about the woman from my dream last... I think it was you who used...
Me?
You were dressed in all black. Strong, commanding...
You're just talking about... What happened in it?
It's kind of embarrassing to talk about. The apocalypse was... To prevent it, we had to go back and blow up some sort of facility. But that got us in some trouble. Thanks to the bombing, the cops came out. It came down to a shootout, and the two of us got separate.
Oh.
Well, kind of. It was a just...
Uh-huh. Well, that does sound exciting. I'm curious to hear how it ends.
Oh, yeah?
Were you shot? Show me.
It's nothing.
I had a misstep. I failed to kill one of the researchers.
The deed is done, though. The entire facility's been destroyed. We did good. The Interstellar Development Project was sent back to square one.
Do you think we've changed?
Sure hope so. If not, then we'll have killed all those innocents for nothing. I'd like to believe they haven't died in vain. A patrol boat, they're onto us. I'll handle this. You go on ahead.
This wasn't part of the plan.
I can barely walk.
So what, you want me to abandon you?
You just need to make it through today. Just go. Me? Yeah.
Hey, Juro. Let's go home. home. Oh yeah, almost forgot.
Let's go!
I never finished reading this.
Hey, don't you want to go to Amiguchi? You didn't bring it up today.
Well, I beat the game. Now we can hang out. Where do you want to...
Do you think that one video's still available?
Probably. Want to go check? Okay, cool. Don't forget your bag. Hopefully no one's... We're out of luck, man. Video store's closed.
By the looks of it, I don't think it'll be reopening anytime soon. The windows were completely shattered.
It must have been part of that big gas explosion.
Oh, that was our video store?
So what do we do? Just go...
You don't have much of a choice. Oh, Mira, what are you doing here?
I followed you after school.
Is...
Tell me the truth, please. You don't need to play innocent. You are a Sentinel. How did you activate?
Sentinel?
Are you telling me you've forgotten? It just happened the other day, right?
You mean the gas explosion? I heard about it.
That wasn't a gas explosion. It was you. You transmitted your Sentinel right over there.
Transmitted?
You talking about movies? I think I saw that one.
Oh, yeah. That did happen in one of the tapes you let me borrow.
And Jiro-kun. Who are you talking?
This is one of my class. His name is Kyuta.
Where is...
What? Shiba-kun? He's...
Sorry, it's just you and me here.
Come on, Mira-kun. Wait. I think this has happened before.
So, did you check out that video I lent you?
Yep. Watched the whole... I forgot to bring the tape back, though.
No rush, man. But you gotta tell me what you thought.
Well, in the end, the criminal took over the main guy's body. So I guess he ended up becoming a criminal himself. Not sure how to feel about it. I think it's pretty controversial.
Oh, yeah? I thought the ending was awesome.
Hey, why do you keep talking to yourself? Is everything okay?
I was talking to Shiba.
Shiba? Who the heck?
You know, Kyuta Shiba.
There's no one with that name in a...
Huh? Come to think of it, I saw Shiba-kun in a dream leap. A pretty creepy one.
Hey,
I know. The paper. I'll get them later. Kisaragi-san's acting. She's saying there's no one named Shiba-kun in her...
Shiba?
He's standing right...
Karabik, there's no one named Are you...
Say something, They're being so mean.
Is this some kind of prank? Or are you talking... Either way, it's not funny.
Me? A ghost? These girls need a better sense of humor. Let's go.
Shiba...
What's your deal? Let's get going.
Hey, we grew up together.
Well, we've been best buds since grade school. What's gotten into you?
Something's just not right. It's odd. When I think about grade school, I don't remember. I can't remember any times in middle school. Shiba-kun, you said you've been with me all this time, but I can't seem to remember the details. I don't have any memories of our time together. Why do you think that is?
I should have known you'd figure it out.
What do you mean?
Guess I overdid it with the mind hacking lately. Let's not overthink this. Here, take this tape. It's your next set of memories. Go home and watch it carefully.
Okay.
Wait, calm down. I remember now. Shiba-kun is... I'm the only one who can see him.
Well, I can't be letting anyone else in on our little secret. I gotta get my shit together. When I'm not careful, I blow my cup.
Who are you?
Artificial Personality, 48Q. Codename QTA CBA. In other words, Kyuta Shiba. I know, it's a bit of a stretch. But I had to come up with something that suited you. You get along well with this kind of guy, right?
Kyuta.
There's no use running. It's too late for that. I've already filled your head with transplanted memories. They're running all around in there, aren't they? But don't worry. Leave things to me and you'll be just...
Transplanted?
Yep, mine.
Calm yourself. There's no one here. But he's right there in front of...
You would have been better off not knowing any of this. What a shame.
So those movies were... Shiba-kun's memories.
Shiba's? My real name is Juro Izumi. You're not gonna remember this anyway. So chill out. Unless you want to look like a crazy person. Alright, my friend. I've got a new video for you. Just forget about the world for a bit. And watch this. It'll wipe your mind clean as a whisk.
No. Juro-kun! Shiba-kun's not actually human. And not only that, he's been manipulating... It seems his goal is to turn me back into Juro... So, let me get this straight. Juro Izumi came from the future. He lost his memories due to some... And the damage was so bad, he needed a whole new personality. That's how he became... So, he lost, and that's... Fuyusaka-san and I were the only one. We escaped to Sumire Bridge. These must be Shiba-kun's, or rather... That dream was awful. I was going around killing shots like Fuyusaka-san. And if that was a real map, does that mean I tried asking her about that talk she had on this, but she just dodged the question. She had a sad look on her face. Minami-san suddenly showed up at and then brought over Miura-kun out of him, as if I didn't have enough problems with Yakushi. I always dreamed of living on my... In my dream, a woman and I went back in time to prevent the extinction of To do that, we had to blow up some sort of... And if that weren't enough, the woman I was with in that dream looked...
Hey, Juro, let's go home.
Let me guess. You're meeting up at the same place again? Pretty much, yeah. See ya. Bye. I guess it's about the...
What? Why the long face? Have another nightmare or something?
Knock it off. I'm not stupid. I know I'm the only one who can see. Why did you give me Juro Izumi? Are you trying to turn me back into him?
Don't worry about it. You were never meant to be this way in the first place.
What exactly?
48Q. QTA, CBA. I already told you. I'm an artificial personality.
That doesn't mean anything to...
Then why don't you watch this video and...
I'm not watching.
You know, we can't have you causing... Your memory needs to be wiped clean. Let me try one more time.
Hey, watch it! She's not here.
Are you looking for someone, Oga?
Yo, Kurabe, sure am. Tell me, got a clue where she went? Can't expect you to...
Is she really on my... She wants to change me back into... Can I trust her? No. Running won't change... Think... Fuyusaka, what about Yakushiji? Shinonome-senpai. She knows about Juro Izumi for... I should go talk to her. Hopefully she's at the nurse's... Shinon, please wake up.
Izumi.
No, I'm Juro Kurabe.
Kurabe.
Please help me.
What happened?
It's Shiba-kun. He's been messing with my memories and replacing them with Juro...
Izumi-kun? That's... According to Mori, his memories were lost for good.
Miss Morimura? What does she have to do with this? I'm talking about Shiba.
Who is she?
Kyuta Shiba. He called himself Personality 48Q. I'm the only one who can see him.
I'm sorry. I don't know any...
Am I...
Well, if Izumi-kun's memories were transplanted, does that mean you know about his...
I saw it all in the form of dreams.
What happened in the...
In order to prevent the... Fuyusaka-san and I went back to... We bombed the facility that was said to be the source of it all. But the police caught us, and we ended up in a shootout.
With Iori Fuyusaka. This is all news to me.
The city was in ruin. I went around killing students. I wouldn't let any of them get among the dead. I saw, like Fuyusaka-san.
Izumi-kun did. There's no way he would do such a thing.
I forgot to mention, Shiba-kun gives me memories on videotape.
Videotape?
Fuyusaka-san told me they're all real events from the future.
Like what?
If I recall correctly, we were in a big UFO. I made it back.
How did it look, Jiro?
Not good. I arrived right in the middle of the invasion. Barely made it back in one piece. I don't think the world had much of a chance. The year was 1985.
Is that a flyer from a movie theater?
Logs indicated shutdown sometime in the Heisei era, but at the time I visited, was right there in Tsutsuji Ward.
So Sector 4 and Sector 3 is in 2020. That's another 40-year...
This machine only lets us travel to specific time, all of which are under attack by the invaders.
Why are they showing up in the past?
What do you think, Tsukasa?
We have no record of such an invasion occurring back. If that's the case, it's inconsistent with history as well.
You're right. It was just last year that we were invaded, the year 2104. That was the first and only time. If there were a kaiju attack prior to that, we would have known about it.
We must be dealing with a time paradox.
Maybe something weird happened when they erupt. It could have caused reality to split into parallel universes. We know that kaiju technology allows for time travel. It's not hard to believe that would impact the future in some way.
Hold on. While this device does appear to be a time machine, it may be premature to make such assumption. An earthquake.
A big one.
Something feels weird about it.
This is bad.
What's wrong? The countdown.
It's reached 0.
Don't tell me.
It's time.
Look at this! We're rapidly losing contact with zones of the UFO.
The very Earth's crust is crumbling. This is an unprecedented disaster.
Several areas now report an elevation of below sea level. Is it sinking into the ocean?
At this rate, we'll be going down too.
So this is what the countdown was for. It may not be possible to survive. We have no choice. We must seek refuge in the past.
What?
Get in the
Are you serious? Yes. If we do that...
And if we stay here... This will need a time. When it's all set, I'll join you.
All right. If you're setting our destination, let me suggest Sumire amidst the destruction I saw earlier. You heard him.
Okinoku.
Is something wrong?
It's not letting me select. I don't understand. I need to find a time it'll let us stay in the device.
Just hurry.
I've got it. I don't know what year that is, but it's the only destination we can access.
Tsukasa-kun!
I can't. It's not letting me set it. I'll need to operate it. Go on with that.
Tsukasa-kun! Chihiro. I saw the signs in town. We're in 2089 now. We traveled 16 years back in time.
I see. So that's why. Across the river. It hasn't been redeveloped yet. No wonder Century Tower isn't there. It wasn't built until 21. It'll be over 10 years from now before it goes up again.
There's no point in waiting any longer. Let's go. Tsukasa-kun.
Look, even the Shikishima State Building is missing.
We have to go. Do you plan on standing here forever?
We can't just leave him! You agree with me, right?
In this era, you and I are still newborn. Even your own mother wouldn't recognize you. Our citizen ID won't be valid here either. We can't purchase anything or use public. The city may look familiar, but this is the world of 16 years ago. To us, it might as well be a foreign country, but we can't go back. We have no choice but to figure something.
What are we going to do?
The invasion's going to happen again, and we need to warn everyone about.
Will they even believe us?
All we can do is... And if they don't... we'll take matters in... No one else knows what's coming. It has to be up. Let's figure out how to get back to the UF. It should still be buried underground. If we can find it...
We can save Okino. All we need to do is travel through time again.
I can't say it's impossible. But if we're ever going to do that, we need to make it through today. Let's find ourselves some food and a place to sleep. Shall we? From there, the two of us spent the next few years together, living in society's shadows. Huh. That guy, he called himself... I feel like we've met some...
Stay away from... That incident you just described, it's not one of your lost men. If it involved rewinding time 16 years with... then it must have been.
Who?
He's a time traveler. He's gone back in time over and over again.
A time traveler?
The memories you've been seeing.
But... his name is Juro Izumi. Does that mean he's me from the future?
No. It's a different Juro Izumi. One who came from a lost world. Stay back. I was told he's incredibly dangerous.
So that means my dreams are memories of a lot. And Shiba-kun is that world's Juro Izumi?
That man has nothing but his consciousness left. He transferred himself into an android and fled.
His consciousness?
Oh my, looks like Senpai isn't feeling so...
Shiba-kun!
Man, you've sure got it.
Stop this!
Oh, come on. Ryoko Shinonome is a freaking weird... If you really want to take her word for it, you'll have to face the concept.
Me? Okay. That guy, in my dream, he called himself Suka. I feel like we've met...
Hey, Juro, let's go home.
Shiba-kun's not, and not only, he's been manipulated. It seems his goal... So, let me get this straight. He lost his memories due to... And the damage was so bad, that's how he became... I tried asking her about that, but she had a set... In my dream, a woman and I to do that. And if that weren't enough, the woman I was with... Minami-san suddenly and then brought over Miura, as if I didn't have enough. I always dreamed... That dream was awful. I shot like Fuyusaka-san. And Yaku... If that was a... Does that mean Fuyusaka-san and I were the only... We escaped to Sumi... These must be Shiba-kun, or rather...
Let me guess. You're meeting pretty much... See ya. Bye.
Sawatari-san, do you have a minute? It's about Kisa...
Usami-chan?
Where does she always go?
Why do you ask?
Ogata-kun was looking for her.
Oh, really? Maybe Nenji-kun...
So...
She goes to Tokisaka Shrine. I think she's waiting for someone there.
Tokisaka Shrine? Is that the one that's I've... Something I can't remember.
Oh, wait!
They say the shrine by our school is haunted. Kisaragi-san's told me she seems interested in the shrine for...
Please don't tell Nenji. The person she's meeting is a... Oh, no.
What? Why the long face? Have another nightmare?
Knock it off. I'm not stupid. I know I'm the only one who can see. What
4-8, I already told...
That doesn't mean...
Then why don't you watch this video?
I'm not... Tell me this isn't about my lost memory. You're not trying to restore... You're giving me someone else's.
What are you talking about?
In other words, the other Juro...
You know, this one's 3 times older than you. You know, we can't have you causing a scene here. Your memory needs to be wiped clean. Let me try one.
Hey, watch!
She's not... Are you looking for someone?
Yo, Kurabe. Sure am. Got a clue where...
Hey, I heard she went to Tokisaka...
Huh? The heck is she think?
Wait! There's something I want to check.
Be my guest.
This street, I've been here before. I think I saw some... The memories are starting to come, but I can't remember any specific.
Ogata. You... Hey, Hijiyama. You remember all that shit you put me through? Cause I sure as hell do.
I see how it is. You came looking for another black eye.
Try it. See...
Ogata-kun, aren't we here to look for keys?
Yeah, okay, don't have time for this.
What?
Sorry to disappoint. We'll dance...
And that's your decision to make, huh?
What the hell are you doing here anyways?
I'm looking for Oki.
What happened to him?
This is just what I heard from Sawatari, but according to her, Kisaragi-san's been going out to meet some guy.
She what? Just the 2 of them?
So this Okino you're looking for, is that...
What? You...
Not a... That's just the name I heard in my... But it's probably this...
So that's who Keith got a feeling I know where they went.
What? How...
She mentions...
By the way, do you know how to work this time
oh.
Something happened. Oh yeah, I carried something over to the dumpster. There's a corpse.
The hell? Cut the crap. Whoa! Hey! Sure looks like a corpse, but this thing's a robot.
It's Tamao-san. Why?
Tamao?
Tamao Kurabe.
Wait,
what? My grandma? No. This is... It's dark out already. Well, that's okay. I finally got my hands on that move. Now I just need to get home and walk.
I'm sorry it had to come to this. I should never have let you out of the underground.
Just as I thought. You've returned. If only I hadn't spared you.
I won't let anyone interfere with my escape.
You must think you're handling this, but Nira is...
I doubt it.
The reason he deleted your memory was to hide the lock from you.
Quit stalling. Morimura must have arranged this.
She's... Is this a... That's odd. If that's the case, then...
Hiro Kurabe. Or would you like your skull to be... This body will not last. I approximate, but that should be. I need only enter your name. I thought I was, but it seems today's...
Hey, what are you... Juro.
What? Who?
Come on, did you forget your best? I'm afraid. That's not very...
Yeah, you're... Wait, hold... I was attacked.
Attacked? Maybe you really did get...
Huh?
Are you telling me this doll attacked you? Where'd you get that thing anyway? Don't just leave this thing out in the street. What if it causes a car accident? You'd be in deep shit. Let's just dump it in the trash.
Wait.
Oh, snap out of it. Come on, I'll help you get rid of the thing. Just pick it up already.
Me? Right. That guy, he called himself... I feel like we've...
Hey, Juro. Let's go home.
Shiba-kun's not... So... Shinonome-senpai told me there's a second Juro Iza. He transferred his... So that must have been what I... But still, why did it look just like my grandma when she... As Shinonome-senpai told, there's a second Juro Iza. He transferred his consciousness in... So that must have been what I... But still, why did it look just like my grandma when she... I tried asking her about that talk she had on the stairs, but she just dodged the question. She had a sad look on her face.
What? Why the lung? Have another nightmare or something?
Knock it off. I'm not... I know I'm the only one who can... I remember now. You live in... That day at the shrine, you jumped out of that robot and...
What do you think I am? I had nowhere else to go. If it were up to me, I would have picked a more welcoming host.
Tell me that this isn't about my loss. You're not trying to restore... You're giving me someone else?
What are you talking about?
In other words, the other Jew...
You know, this one's 3 times older than you. You know, we can't... Your memory needs to be what... Let me try one more time.
Miss Morimura? Chihiro Mor... That's right. She's the one I saw in my... Excuse me.
Kurabe-kun. Is something wrong? Is something wrong?
Tell me the truth. I'm actually Jiro. The way I am now is...
What's this all of a sudden?
I get it now. The woman who keeps showing up in my dream. The one I saw in Sumi. It's not Fuyusaka-san. It's you. Chihiro Mo...
I don't know what you're talking...
Have you been aware this whole time that Shiba-kun was inside of... Or rather...
You talk too much. You think you can just walk in here and screw I'm not afraid to shut...
Kurabe-kun? Kurabe-kun.
If the woman from my dream, then Tsukasa Okino must... Where have I seen him?
Kurabe... Kurabe-kun. Kurabe-kun.
Is she really... She wants to change me. Can I in my... Minam... That... Who you say? That's right. There was a guy standing by the vending machine. He looked just like Hey, do you have a minute? You're...
You must be
You even sound... You were in that UFO with Jiro
You're not making any sense. Sorry, but I don't have time, if you'll excuse me.
Wait! The UFO, what? I know I've met you some... That's right.
Prisoner E-426, face forward. The drug has been administered. The perp cannot fight back. Do not be alarmed. It is... Prisoner E-426, look up, or would you rather bear the brunt of the electric chair?
So this man's the culprit?
He's a murderer. He bombed Shikishima, killing countless. We managed to catch him, but his identity is still Furthermore, his testimony makes no sense. That's why I've requested your assistance. The name's Onishi. I'm in charge of this investigation. Mr.
Tsukasa.
Take a good look at. Do you know this man?
No. I'm afraid I've never seen...
All right, then. Your biometrics lead me to believe you're being honest.
Why did you bring me?
Well, he started saying your name over and over. He also mentioned a student by the name of Chihiro. This is her photo. Do you recognize her?
No.
We'll be requesting her cooperate, but it'll have to wait until next week. She's current. In any case, thank you for... I may ask for your presence again if any...
Of course.
You are free to go. Follow. Do not be alarmed. The perp cannot fight. Mr. Juro, take a good look at him. Do you know this man?
How would I? All I know is...
Well, we took a look at you. The two of you are a perfect match.
What?
There's a distinct that one of you is a clone.
That's ridiculous. What does he have to say about it?
According to his testimony, he is, in fact, you. As for his motive, he claims he had to commit this crime to prevent the emergence of
Kaiju?
Excuse me for... What is it? We're in the middle of an What? An evac... It's on the news?
Kaiju.
Looks like he's awake.
Perfect. I'm on...
What's going... Hey.
Calm down. High blood pressure generates noise.
Tsukasa Oki... I remember I was attacked out of no...
Sorry about that.
It was the only way. This isn't the most welcoming place. I can't imagine you would have come willingly.
I saw you in my dream and...
I knew there was something odd about, but that dream of yours is even more surprising. Juro Izumi. shifting in... There's only one person those memories could have come from. I'm glad I looked into that. To think he'd seek refuge within Juro himself.
Do you...
We call him 426. As of now, he exists as sheer consciousness. That is to say, he lives in your injected... At some point, he got in and took over the system area. Go ahead and ask him...
So this is... He's not quite what I imagined.
Don't be deceived. He can alter his appearance however he pleases.
You guys can see?
He's under my control. He can't hurt you anymore.
Jeez, Juro, why you gotta be so obtuse?
Tell us the purpose of your disguise.
He's trying to take over my...
Hey, don't get the wrong idea. I'm not the one who wanted that. Chihiro Mori...
Our teacher?
She wanted to transplant my memory back up. Whatever she could do to match your personality, but Tamao Kurabe didn't like the idea. She's the one you have now.
But you were using videotapes to alter my memories.
Yeah, well, the backups weren't meshing with your simulated personality. You almost had a breakdown, man. So I decided to turn him into something a little more concrete. Something your current self would understand. You should thank me for saving.
Somehow I find that hard.
Why did you try to help?
Well, if Morimura's plan did work, there'd just be another copy of me running around. Besides, I don't want to be left watching over your unstable mess.
I won't tolerate being used any longer. I'm sick of it.
426.
For better or worse, she's given up on the Sentinel project. Her interest in Juro Kurabe has waned.
But the Sentinel project is the only option.
Wrong. Sentinels can't
Then what can't? You're talking as if you know the answer.
I do. I found an effective means for our... Would you like to hear it? What we call the UF. I know who programmed. It was a certain someone named Tsukasa Okino. Back in 2188.
21?
It's hard to believe from looking at you now, but he was quite the sloppy programmer. When he designed the environment management, he borrowed a portion of it from something else. That particular portion contains the D code. It's what's summoning the kaiju. That part of the code was never supposed to be accessed, but, well...
Where was this code
It was a little outdated, even for its... But it's a little sim game based on mighty kaiju daimos.
A daimos game?
You're telling me a video game has control over the automated factory? That's how the kaiju are being
Where do you think the name Daimos came from? It's not a coincidence, you know. Up until now, we've been forced to play a game we can't win. But just imagine, what if we gained access to the greater system? We've had limited control over it so far. If we fix that, we'll be able to fight on an equal playing field. Think about it. Each time we destroy it, we'll get some kind of meta prod. Like scoring points. With those, we can use the automated factories to strengthen our Sentinels.
Points, huh?
Let's just call them meta chips for now.
I still can't...
Fine, leave what you want. I don't need your help anymore. Sorry for wasting it.
Do you have any proof of your claim?
There was a log on it. It's...
You're putting the fate of humankind's last call in a video game?
That's it, Hijiyama! Huh? You saw the log, didn't you?
Hijiyama...
What was that log all about?
You want to find out? Go help that idol who's stuck in orbit. Well, it's about that time. I need to get going.
What?
Don't worry. He can't do a thing.
Maybe. But a guy like him probably planned ahead.
Oh, give the boy a prize! You can be surprisingly sharp at Hijiyama.
Okino!
Sorry.
You're...
Juro! Thank goodness.
Yeah, thanks to me talking their ears off. Did you walk through tar to get here?
I'm doing exactly as you told, foul-mouthed cat.
Did you say...
Don't worry about erasing his memory.
What?
What are you talking about?
Let's go.
Relax. I won't erase your memories either.
So it's her. She's the one who's been cooperating.
Open the airlock. Hijiyama, respond. I need you to open it. Can you hear me?
Loud and clear, Yakushiji.
Hijiyama, open the B2 airlock.
I'm afraid I can't do that. You're well aware of the reason.
We're not infected.
The vitals detected by your suit tell me otherwise. I'm so sorry, Yaku.
Fine, but my daughter isn't. Please.
It's true. She's not showing any signs of infection, just...
So you'll let her in, right?
Unfortunately, she is likely still in the incubation.
Just save my daughter.
It's not a...
You and I, we're comrades, aren't we? If it's the last thing I ask of you.
I'm sorry, Yakushiji. Ichiyama, patch me through to airlock control.
Major Izumi.
Izumi, I had a feeling you would say that, so I've sealed the airlock on my... I can't allow you to infect this caller. Don't jump to conclusions. I'm the one. I'll grab a shuttle and retrieve his daughter. We'll give it 24 hours. If she does turn it, then we'll never return. It's an order, Sorry, Yakushiji. You're going to have to leave your daughter with me. In the meantime, you'll need to return to the pod you came here in. Are you alright with that?
I trust you with her lot, my daughter.
I'll protect her at all costs. No matter what, I intend to fulfill that.
Just as you said, a kaiju attacked, so we'll do what we have to do. Our fate was sealed along. That log, I get it now. That must have been an important memory of yours.
Yeah. The log itself may be gone, but I do remember what it was about. And as long as you have my memories, I don't need to explain a thing.
Are you really okay with this?
Of course not. I want in on the action, too.
And yet, you're entrusting it all to me.
Even though they kinda turned you into a sissy, in the end, you're still Juro. I've accepted it. We've all gotta play with the hands we're dealt. Fuyusaka's not gonna be able to handle him alone. Go for it, Juro.
What's going to happen?
Piloting a Sentinel takes a hell of a lot of brain power. If your nanomachines are focused on, there won't be much processing power. In other words, I won't be able to talk, but you've got my memories, right? You know what needs to be done. The rest is up.
You're right. I'll do it. I guess I'll be going then.
Right. Put your game face on, Juro. We've taken turns for the last time.
Sentinel numbers activate.
Yes? coming back. Juro. What should I make for... I think we have some ground beef. I'll make Juro's favorite meal. Time to cook some hamburg steak. And done.
Something
You're awake.
Am I? Juro?
What? Are you saying...
You knew about this? That these dreams are really his Please, you have to tell me.
His memories haven't returned. Is what Fluffy's been doing really working? I hope so. You're Juro Kurabe.
Why are you saying that?
It's all I can say. I made a promise to Tamao.
My grip.
Please, don't ask me. I won't be able to continue staying here if you do.
I don't understand.
Juro. I can't believe you're really... the Juro I can never...
Megumi's, so this is where you win.
You were with Juro.
I suppose this is technically the first time. I'm Tamao Karab. You are crying.
Well, what?
I know you have feelings for Juro.
What does that have to do with any...
You desire to be by his side, do you not?
Oh, what? Of course I...
Then you will do just that. I'll make the arrangement.
What?
However, I have to... First, you will treat him as Juro
Huh?
You must not tell him anything or about him.
But why?
It's the only way to...
I don't understand.
Can you do it? Can you treat him only as Juro Kurabe?
Well...
My other can... If he starts to remember, You must tell me and...
But he is. Why would that be bad?
It would be dangerous if he became... Very. The reasons are If you agree to these two, you can live with him. What will you do?
I accept.
How one... Here, these documents make it legal for you to live with him.
A rental?
I'll tell Morimura-san of our arrangement myself. Please.
Oh, thank you. Fluffy, can nobody else... Juro. Sure. Miss Mori...
So, you've been living at...
Oh.
Has there been any change? Has he said anything any confusion about being...
What make...
It sounds like you know some...
Don't tell me... You know some...
Excuse me.
Kurabe-kun, is something wrong?
Tell me the truth. I'm actually Jiro. The way I am now is...
What's this all of a sudden?
I get it now. The woman who keeps showing up in my... The one I saw in Sumir... It's not... It's you. Chihiro...
I don't...
Have you been aware this whole...
Kurabe-kun?
Jiro! What was that about?
Hey.
Fluffy, you're talking to me. Won't other people see?
This is an emerg... Juro...
What?
That idiot. He got too close to some dangerous...
Dangerous?
Those who use magic for their... You went there before. The abandoned factory in Higoromo. They're going to alter... You need to go there. You need to rescue Juro. Damn it, he's getting too far.
He's gone? I knew he wasn't real. No, it doesn't matter. I'm on my way. Juro, this way.
Wait! Are you with him?
You know Fluffy.
Fluffy?
Don't worry, he can make you better. You're starting to recognize what's in your dreams, aren't you? Do you remember?
It's not exact... I finally... The things I remember, they aren't from the Juro you know.
No. Why would you say that?
The things I saw in my... They're memories. And the only memory is when I shot and killed you. I was so afraid that I'd hurt you again. Because I...
Who are you? Is there really nothing left? There's no trace of him inside. No, I betrayed everyone. It was all a lie. I'm such a...
Yakushiji.
That cat, what was the point?
Wait!
Juro, he really is gone forever. Are you alright?
You by yourself?
I am. Are you by yourself?
There's someone coming. Can you stay and talk till then?
Making a child wait all by herself. Of course. I'll stay here until they come get you.
Where's your friends?
Well,
No, silly. I'm not talking about them. I mean your friend that told you to update the decode. What's wrong? Hold it right.
Who are you?
Who ordered you to update the decode?
Decode? Do you mean the Daimos?
Yep. I know it wasn't you. Tell me who it was.
It was a cat.
Huh?
A fluffy black cat. With a
So you caught her?
Renia Go...
You're late, Goto-kun.
Did you know? Do you understand what you did to me?
I sealed your powers as a witch. To fight the kaiju.
Witches and cats. Interesting.
I thought you'd be able to see through the ruse a bit more.
Wanna know what you shot him with? It was nanomachines. They added code to the ones already in their bodies.
The code expands the kaiju's capabilities. How strong it will allow them to become, we have no way of knowing.
That can't be.
The one behind all this. It seems they are trying to take control of the decode. If they succeed, they will also have control of the Sentinel dock in other words, we lose all our...
Are you aware of who that cat is?
No.
That seems bad. He must have known this would happen. That's why he used the girl, so we couldn't trace it back to him.
But that very cleverness is what proves it was...
So...
No one you'd have heard of. He's a criminal from the future.
A criminal? From the very beginning, I won't forgive not... There you are.
About time you got back.
You lied to me.
You seem mad, but I haven't lied.
You're a criminal from the future. All that about ancient civilizations and curses. You've been playing me for a fool the whole...
I haven't been lying. There is an ancient... This may look like the 20th century. Humanity actually died out. It's been millions of years. So, in reality, the 22nd century is an ancient...
So you're saying... this... No! I won't be deceived again. I'm done being... You convinced me to shoot my friends with this thing, and now you're in control of the kaiju and the... Was that your goal all along?
I've already told you, this is a game. I'm only making preparation.
A game where our lives are on the line?
Not if things go the way I want them to. I can get you all out of here alive.
Whose memories are in...
Ah, right. Those are my memories. It's not my fault, though.
You really think I believe your luck?
No, I don't imagine you...
You were using Juro too.
It was not my intention, but in the end, you need to give up on trying to bring him. By the way, I forgot you're the final witch, but you don't have to meet the same fate as the rest of them.
Wait. Where is... This is all my fault. I forced everyone into battle. But the only one who really deserved is me. Tomi.
To actually shoot yourself like that. It must have really been driving you mad, but don't worry. If you don't fight, there's no way you'll survive. You did what had to be done. I want to apologize. There were things that happened, but none of that matters to you. There's no excuse. I boasted about how I could bring him back. It may seem like I tricked you, but I really did all that I could. I had no ill intent. Well, maybe I just wanted him to become the Juro of my world. I wanted to control his feelings, almost like a parent to that. I wanted my desires to... I guess I hesitated once I saw the depth of your feeling. There was still some human left in me after all. You might not believe me, but I really... Megumi Yakushiji? The days we spent together were surprising. It gave me an odd feel, as if I were on holiday with a cheeky dog. You left me some nice and now it's up to all of you. I've made all the preparations I could. Since I was unable to hold up my end of our contract, this is goodbye. If our plan succeeds, I want you to live out the rest of your life with Juro. Take care.
Yakushiji.
Juro.
What happened? Did you shoot yourself with that gun? Please, wait. Just hear me. Ever since I've been thinking about the dreams
None of that matters.
I dream of myself in I've seen it over. I fight in this, taking down kaiju after kaiju, fighting like some kind of possessed demon. Right arm destroyed. Damage imminent. Pilot must cease control. I still have my left arm. Abnormality detected in life support. Emergency release of Sentinel pilot. No! Cancel release! I'll continue to pilot. I won't let them destroy Megami. This place is home to all our... Life support limit. Emergency release... No! Cancel the... I'm not done yet. The more I thought about it, the clearer. The only one who has experienced pilot is the Juro Izumi. These are hit... In battle, he was always calling out someone's name. I didn't realize it. I know it now. It was your name. He was fighting for...
Juro.
I'm not Juro, but my feelings are... Maybe it's because... But even so, none of that matters to me, because I love you. My feelings for you are just as strong and true as Izu. Do you not feel the same?
Thank you. Fluffy really was just like he said. He was trying to get his memories. What do I...
It's true. I may not be as strong as him, but I don't care. I will protect you.
No. I'll never let you fight on your own again. I'll fight to protect you too, Juro. I wouldn't have it end.
Does that mean Yakushiji?
Look at him sleeping up there. I hope he's warm. I wonder if he'll still be... Doubt it.
Fluffy, I know you're not in. I just wanted to and I... Oh. I'll try my best. For you. Juro, I told, but you still went without. This time. I hope you're watching, Fluffy. I will beat this game. Sentinel.
Oh? It would appear I can no longer rely on... Miss Morimura's death has left the Shikishima execs in disarray. Now they won't let me spearhead the Sentinel project. As if I'm just a... I doubt my opinion will weigh much in their discussions going... Miss Morimura, why did you have to die? Ayame Park, please.
That was pretty quick.
I checked the corpse at the police station. It was yours, Miss Morimura.
Is that so?
You don't seem too shocked about your...
Well, it didn't exactly stop me. Here I am.
I suppose that's...
So, what did the police say?
The cause of death was a gunshot to the abdominal area. No bullet was found in the body. Though it's easy to imagine why. The murder weapon was likely from beyond this time. The estimated time of death is approximately 1900 hours. You were witnessed running off somewhere with a short-haired student, according to a pedestrian's eyewitness account anyway.
They found a witness. This era's police really did their due diligence.
An acquaintance of described as a short-haired male and most likely there should have been that drone
The timing couldn't have been worse. It looks like it was monitoring the government's movement, so she wasn't even under surveillance.
I see.
Any thoughts as to our primary...
Ever since the battle that ended with Miss Morimura has been pushing this operation as one of its... This refers to the humans who can control those compatible have nanomachines in... The witness statement matches the description.
It did seem like something was wrong with Sekiga. I wouldn't be surprised if he was our murderer.
Though it raises the question of why he bothered to lure her out. Surely a murderer's optimal scenario is to avoid being spotted at...
Well, maybe it wasn't premeditated. He could have killed her by accident.
Well, he certainly is the type to brood over things. I can say he's not enough of an idiot to shoot someone on it.
Who else could it... That man with that... call sign?
Logically speaking, he would naturally be another potential He did attempt to eradicate all... He's a dangerous individual. And all that's left of 426 is his consciousness. I don't think I could reliably predict his behavior. He's desperate enough to do...
Who else could... That man with that...
Logic, he would naturally... 426 certainly isn't above killing. If Ida-san were here, I'm sure he'd declare 426 our prime...
We know he killed at least 4 That's why I shot him dead. If he resurrected himself as an android, maybe that would give him a chance at... As a motive, it sounds pretty clear-cut.
Aside from Miss Morimura, 4 others came here for Refuge 6. By the time I'd started assisting Miss Morimura's they'd already lost their physical body. Fortunately, we were able to use the data stored in Sector 0. This allowed us to meld their replicated consciousness with AI. As for how they lost their bodies in the first, reportedly 426 is doing. He destroyed them all in one fell swoop. According to Ida-san's account, anyway. But if number 16 is to be believed, that's not what really happened, and Miss Morimura should be aware of it. I spoke with the pilot of Sent back then. She gave Miss Morimura something nobody else would, the truth.
Wait, what do you... Could you go over that again?
Our defensive maneuvers failed. So we decided to stick to the plan. We all headed to the gate to escape. But there was an explosion while we were From what I can tell, the Type 98 we were shifting in got attacked. But that's the last thing I remember. After that...
But is that how your data was damaged? It wasn't some plot by 426 after all? Just... We never did manage to completely reconstruct. I thought it was just that you didn't get converted in time, but... You were all dead before the shift even happened. Ida-kun, you said he killed the 4 of them. I know you did. You said he sabotaged them, killed them.
Given the chance, he certainly would have.
You lied to me?
He already tried to kill us all in the past. You know he'd have tried again if we left him alive. Killing him was the right call.
No. That means...
Miss Morimura.
What is it?
Regarding Fort, would you say you had any particular...
Feelings? Well, he was certainly a good friend. I felt like he really understood. Well, used to. Where's this coming from?
That? According to number 18, or should I say... I had a hunch about Miss Morimura's, and my discussion with Tamao-san only...
Gotoku, I'm sorry for this. I need to...
Did something...
It's about Morin. She's been transplanting 426's memories onto Juro-kun. I only just found...
426? As in the escaped android?
No, not that. She's using the memory data of the man himself. It was saved during the shift.
In other words, she's trying to use Juro to create another 426...
I did my best to talk her. She's letting me handle Juro-kun's treatment now. Still, I don't think she's given up on the...
Why is she trying to bring back...
Well, I've been giving her some advice, and I understand where she's Morimura-san.
With 426...
Maybe she always has been. That's why she wants him back as a human.
But she has to know the risks. He's a dangerous man.
True, but that's not exactly... Besides, she's the one who killed him. That guilt is still eating at her. Watch over Morimura, and try to keep her away from Juro. Thank you. I can barely take the idea of 1426, let alone 2.
So Miss Morimura did have feel... When Juro Izumi lost his memory, you aimed to use him to revive 426. Make one a vessel for the other. One reason seems most... You harbored romantic feelings.
Me? That Chihiro Morimura was mind-hacked. Remember? You said so yourself.
I'd like to revisit something you just... about 426 killing at least... Do you?
Remember what?
You've read my files, I presume. I gathered quite a lot of material in the past. Most of it is rather outdated, including Ida-san's statement concerning those victims. In other words, your answer is objectively...
Really? Well, can you blame... Look at this body I'm stuck with. I'm bound to have some If you have some comment on this form, then by all...
No. That's not what I...
If you have some comment...
If you recall, I suggested that Miss Morimura was mind... That idea was based on a certain piece of evidence. One particular...
What log?
If you really are Miss Morimura, then you should already... 2 years before... Ida-san extracted some information from 426 that in turn led to the discovery of the data log in question. As for the log, it contains footage from the year... It was found buried in the mainframe data during the analysis. You seem very disturbed by me, so much so that you ended up deleting all of your... Would you mind telling me why you did that?
I don't know.
Well, at the very least, its contents suggested or even that he had been manipulating Miss Morimura. The log contained a very interesting report. Apparently, Juro Izumi downloaded memories onto Chihiro Morimura's clone.
So who even cares anymore? None of this matters. We're all...
The log inconveniently revealed one of your secrets. One you were desperate to keep me away from, so you deleted it.
426 was the one who overwrote my memory? So what does that mean? What are you trying— Your Morimura and I are both 426? "426 was the one who overwrote..." So what does that mean? What are you trying— Your Morimura and I are both 426?
Remember where this all began? It was the compatibility experiment. The one that produced you. Based off Miss Morimura's footage and your own admission, I've completely misjudged the situation. All this time, I believed you were her. But even from the very beginning, you've been your own.
So, what are you saying? If I'm not a duplicate of Chihiro, then who exactly do you... If I'm not a... then who exactly...
You are Chihiro Mori...
Well, there you have it.
No, not Miss Morimura, Professor Chihiro Mori. The one from the year 21 and the central figure of Shikishima's in...
Aegis activation confirmed. The terminal is completely sealed off.
We did it!
They've changed targets. The next terminal is just over.
They're already on the move.
Can't even let us catch our breath, huh?
I haven't hit my operating limit, but I'm going to dismount.
Whoa, hey, then who's taking...
Pull it together. We don't need orders to kick some ass.
I won't be long. It's up to you.
Fine then. Let's roll, you...
Chihiro-san.
Chihiro-san.
Look at that. Just like it was back then. It's beautiful. I'm guessing you were monitoring me with a drone.
I have one locked on to you yet. Their target's changed. They're coming back. It's dangerous here. We need to get you to...
Aw, don't tell me you're worried. How about you mind your own business? You already know how I feel. This is what I wanted.
Still.
More importantly, can you really afford to waste your time here? Or have you already given... The invasion is still in its preliminary phase.
I've got time. First, I need to get you somewhere.
There are no safe places. At least, none left for... We're not safe anywhere. But you're just losing precious time. Go focus on the job you're supposed to be.
Understood. You'll find it safer towards the river, if, hypothetically, you want it.
Wait. As long as we're both here, there's something I want to clear. So, you were in love with Miss Morimura. You said she was mind-hacked, but it was more about you being jealous.
That's hardly...
This may be our last chance to talk.
You? Is that what you wanted to hear? That I was driven by some cheap, naive... That I can't think about anything...
And that's why you brought back my memory too, isn't it? You never cared how you managed to do it. You just wanted her back.
So much.
I'm glad. You really were That's the Renya Goto I remember. It means I don't have to like you after all. Thank you. I think that's all I wanted to hear.
Professor.
You should go. After all, we still have our... Although it looks like I'm about to win it. Strange. I know this is my first time here, but this suddenly makes me feel so...
Sunsets will do that, I find. Regardless of time.
Yes. This must be... well, I suppose it must be one of those places. So? Where am I going?
I've rented an apartment under a false name.
Can't be any worse than our last accommodation. As long as it's not Rebel, I'll take...
My apology. If it's any comfort, I'm certain nobody will find you there. Not Shikishima. And certainly not Miss Moore. I suppose we have Ida-san to thank for all this. The funds and paperwork he prepared were invaluable.
Tetsuya And he's still missing, is he?
Yes. Let's go. Chihiro-san.
You think I'm the...
That is what I said. You were Professor Chihiro, a major figure in Shikishima in the year 20, namely the leader of its space initiative.
What are you even talking about?
Just some hypothetical, a possible interpretation of the evidence I found.
Okay, say I... Remember, Miss Morimura is the one who created... You think that was her plan? She wanted a host for the Professor and not herself? How would that make sense?
Miss Morimura ran an experiment to grant her clone compatibility. She believed that you were synchronized to her. She believed it was her own data she transmitted. But it was the other Chihiro Morimura in Sector 0. And of course, you entered the world as a newborn, incapable of verbal communication. So Miss Morimura never realized her mistake.
This is all speculation.
Certainly. But if I'm right, and you are, I imagine you were in quite a panic yourself. All things considered, it was a staggering deviation from the original.
What
Ever since the battle that ended with this, Miss Morimura has been pushing this operation as one of its fiercest supporters. This refers to the humans who can control the those compatible have nanomachines in... Among the logs from one of Tetsuya Ida's noted that he'd found an anomaly. Chihiro Morimura was set to undergo a memory transplant in the final phase. And the final phase, that would be us. The log from the future, that would be the comms log I found with my own. The first log I checked held some surprise. The author seemed to be an elderly and the date of recording appeared to be I assumed It was some future, one that had time traveled into the far future. But now, I don't think that's the case. I believe it's the other way around. In other words, I myself am a clone of... Every individual I saw in that log, they all created clones of themselves.
Clones?
I did find a log that proves this point.
What did you see?
A comms log between you and Professor Takamiya. Her field is genetic...
Professor Takamiya, how are the projections on those self-replicating probes? The simulations look good. Especially the survey range. We never expected a rate of expansion that high. It was definitely the right call to prioritize its strength as a group over individual units. These probes are pretty much living machines now. They self-replicate using natural resources mined from asteroids in their routing. They'll just keep building up and breaking down. An infinite cycle of self-replication on its way to its target. There's basically zero chance of the tech failing midway through. They'll just keep on going. Probably long after humanity's gone. Glad I came to an expert, then. All that's left is the refinement of the memory cube. The infrastructural storage cell, right? The cube's made up of 5 identical memory layers. In theory, it'll compare itself to nearby probes and use them as a template for repairs. And if it can't be repaired, well... fine. 1 probe down. We've got thousands more. And our passengers? I'll be loading them up with the DNA of all the survivors. I've already got samples and data from all 15. Now it's just down to launching them. These clones will go with all our hopes on their shoulders. By the way, what do we do about him? I mean, after that DNA test. We do nothing. He doesn't have to know. What can I even say to him? Not much, I guess.
There were 15 survivors of that colony, each with a clone established to be compatible. Though they grew up in different eras, And you aimed to replace your clone's memories with your own. That was your real plan. Right now, I imagine your biggest question is precisely how much of that log I've seen. Am I close? You do have a genius mind, but also the form of a child. I imagine it's harder than usual to hide your
It's absolutely... Now...
I'd say, based on that look, Professors Takamiya and Morimura seem to know each other quite well. Maybe you'd know something about...
Of course not.
Then perhaps instead... Being compatible, that makes one part of his identity clear. He's one of the 15 from the year 21... So, who was he in the year 2188? Care to guess?
Stop it.
No? That boy, Tsukasa Okino, is Professor Chihiro Morimura's son, but not her child by personal conventional. The professor donated her egg cells as a young woman, in accordance with the policies on population control. No comment at the... Their blood relation wasn't exactly obvious, until DNA testing on the clone revealed it. The professor was faced with the truth. He was her son, which naturally sparked an inconvenient surge of maternal instinct. However, Okino himself didn't think highly of the he had his disagreements with the project staff. When it seemed like her end was near, the professor recorded him one final one last chance for him to know the truth.
Stop. You saw... But how? You'd need a biometric ID match, so you should only have been able to access your own. My logs and Okino's should have been locked off.
Thank you, Professor Mori. Indeed. The files I could access were somewhat limited. Mostly company meeting reports, call transcripts, bureaucratic... Barely anything in the way of your personal records.
Then, how do you know...
It's simple, really. That should do it for preparations. Now, let's see if the biometric authentication... Did it go through? Looks like that got me past the initial barrier. Now, with Miss Morimura's, I should be able to get into it. Maybe, if I check Miss... I might find a clue why your biometric ID... It really is her.
Iori?
Though unconscious, she proved very helpful. She is Chihiro Morimura, a compatible version. If you really are Miss Morimura, then you should already know who Iori... because that would mean you hid her here in... The plan was for the two newborns to grow up with their own separate lot. Ida-san's idea, presumably. Chihiro Morimura was planned to be placed in 2104, and Tetsuya Ida in 2024. Yet neither could be found. This refers to the humans who can control. Those compatible have nanomachines.
I knew Renya Goto of Shikishima pretty... You and he are very different. Except that you both make my life a lot. So, suppose I am the professor.
I want to know the I want to know the reasons behind all of it. But that's... I imagine you're not inclined to tell me anything.
And why's that?
It'd be inconvenient for you if we had all the facts, considering you're trying to eliminate... From the very beginning, you never intended for this world to survive.